Check this out. Are you guys co-hosts of a podcast? Looks like it's called Unhinged Clarity.
That's it, Unhinged Clarity.
All right, and what are your names?
Barb,
And I'm Trace,
Okay, where are you guys from?
Miami.
in New York.
Okay, so did you guys know each other from, do you work together?
A real estate deal, because we're both real estate agents. So we met over selling her property. I sold her property in Miami.
Right.
Ah, okay. Well, tell me about Unhinged Clarity. Give me the elevator pitch, the podcast premise.
We're two really good friends, both in real estate, and that's the only thing we have in common. So our podcast is about having meaningful conversations and not losing friends over difference in politics, beliefs, etc. So we get heated because we don't agree, but at the end of the day, we remain friends.
So we don't get, we do have the disagreements and discussions, but
that's normal life.
respectfully.
Yeah, I think that's normal life. I think we kind of forgot in this climate that we live in now. I think we find, different. I'm on this side or I'm on that side, but I'm also a host of a podcast called The Change, which it focuses on mental health and kind of the Great Resignation, kind of trying to destigmatize mental health, specifically around the workplace. But it was very much inspired by the experience that we all had through the pandemic, which
The elections, all of that. Yeah, for sure. Everybody just moved further and further apart from each other.
And it was
Yeah.
unnecessary.
I mean, it was a time where there was a lot of division, like socially, politically, but we all went through a shared experience of the pandemic, and I think it's
amazing how many people they lost each other over that pandemic, and then all of a sudden they started fighting, and it's like, what is that about? You were good friends, now you're not
What
talking
is your
anymore.
podcast?
It's called The Change. If you just type in The Change and then my last name, which is Baruh.
B as in Barbara?
Yeah, Baruh. You should be able to find it.
The Change, yay.
There we go. I also produce a podcast called How I Made It Through, but I want to find out more about your podcast. So tell me, in terms of growth, what kind of growth you guys are seeing right now with your podcast?
We are launching on Wednesday.
We're babies.
Ah,
Yeah, we're babies. We have a trailer, and we have about 8 episodes recorded. 4 of them are edited. So we're
Babies,
excited.
and we're learning, and we came here to see what we can pick up to make it better.
yeah. Well, you're in a good place. There's definitely a lot of great vendors here. Have you guys been working with the coach to get started?
Yes,
Mark
yes,
Savant.
All right.
Tomorrow at 2:45.
2:30.
2:30.
He's awesome.
Okay. Well, tell me some of the main, in terms of how he's been working with you, or what are some main kind of concepts that you've learned that you're going to be implementing to grow your podcast?
Well, he had to teach us what the heck we were doing. We had a very steep learning curve. We're real estate agents, and we're not super techie. So it was what equipment to buy. I mean, he started from the basics with us.
Yeah.
I mean, the deep links, we like to call it deep shit, because it was head exploding. The Riverside, the Buzzsprout, these are all things that we picked up in the last 3 months.
Yeah.
Honestly, what took us 3 months would have taken us over a year if we didn't have a coach.
I mean, he was great because he far exceeded our expectations for what we paid him. And he's still, we can call, he reaches back out. If we're confused about something, we reach out to him. He doesn't put us off. And he reminds us, because we were really bad about watching some videos, he reminds us of the video and resends it. He gave us websites, links, and all kind of different ways to go.
He
and-
keeps us on task. He keeps us accountable.
Yeah.
If he doesn't hear from
he's
us,
really-
he pings us.
yeah, and he's really
Is it
encouraging.
one-on-one coaching? Is it more group?
It's one-on-one. He also has a group.
Yeah, and he has a group too. He has a community. I hate that word, but he has a community, and he has invited us in for free. So it's normally you have to pay for it, but he's been amazing, and we've
Even
learned a
here,
great deal from him.
Introducing us to people here.
Yeah, he's here, and he's super proud of us babies because
Oh, that's
we're only
fantastic.
2 months in, and we're selling him right now. But you know what? He totally deserves it.
Okay. So you may not have thought about this yet, but when you envision the future, when your podcast, maybe a year from today, what do you hope it to look like? What will be the measure of success in a year from now, where you know that you're on the right track?
aside from, of course, monetization, I want us.
Let's make sure you're getting on camera there too.
I would like us to look professional, sound professional, and people just be really excited to want to hear us. Right now, we're audio. So, I would like people to listen and also see us live on YouTube or any other site that they can actually see us, and just really be excited about listening and giving us topics that they want to hear and listening to us talk about it.
Yeah, fantastic. Well, it's Unhinged Clarity, and it's launching, I think you guys said on Wednesday, right?
Yeah, launching, it's February 3rd. And every
February
Wednesday.
1st. That's a Wednesday. It's February 1st.
And every Wednesday thereafter.
Okay, I can already tell, the banter. It's going to be great to listen to.
So much fun, you have no idea. We've talked about abortion, COVID, a lot of really hot topics that we don't agree on.
I love that. Yeah, there's not a lot of podcasts where that is the idea, is to kind of just have a very kind of controversial subject and have two people just kind of, battle it out.
Yeah, but we're not really battling. We just, I don't agree with you, I don't agree with you. We start.
But at the end, it's friendly. It's like, you're not going to not be friends over these topics.
So we
Do
have
it in a way without ostracizing each other.
Right.
But I want to speak a little bit more about our goals. So, 1 year, we want to make 100,000 and continue to grow our base.
That's what I said about
3 years, 1 million, and we want to no longer be doing real estate.
Okay, and you're talking about download numbers or revenue?
Revenue.
All right. Well, I wish you guys the best with that. I think already, just with the connection that you guys have with each other, that you're going to be successful. So anyway, thanks for stopping by. Do you guys want